welcome all those that will be watching on our video. So welcoming all those that will be watching on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome you and we thank you for being a part of the center. And this month is all about manifestation. Not just this month. Every moment is always about manifestation, isn't it? And the thing that really struck me as I was thinking about this past month is that we are constantly manifesting. Every thought we have is a manifestation. It's quite remarkable, isn't it? It's quite big when you think about it, that every single thought manifests into form. And I've noticed that as we seem to go on year after year, it goes faster, seems to manifest much faster. Have you noticed that? So it's so important to become aware of what we're thinking, where we're putting our energy and our focus, because it's turning into form. It's manifesting into something. And it may not be always what we want. So it's so important to become more and more and more and more aware of when there's a thought that is not what we want to manifest, should shift that as quickly as possible. True? And this morning I got woken up by Spirit at 3 in the morning, like giving me all these messages for today. I'm going, I don't have paper here. Why are you telling me this now? I have to remember, help me remember this when I wake up this morning. So I woke up this morning, it was there, I remembered it. And the thing that really struck me, that the message that was coming in at 3 this morning was, it's not just our thoughts, it's our belief. So as Esther Hicks always says, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking over and over again, and then it becomes a belief that runs you, that propels you in your life, that manifests things in your life. So it's so important to start looking at those unconscious, kind of shine the light upon those unconscious beliefs that are still manifesting things that maybe we aren't wanting, or the things that we are wanting aren't manifesting because there's still a belief in there that may be saying, I don't deserve that. Or I can't really have that. Or how's that going to ever happen to me? Or whatever it might be. I'll never make that kind of money. And so it's very important to not only become aware of what we're saying to ourselves, the thoughts that we're thinking, but what are the beliefs behind those thoughts? Because so often we just do life, and those beliefs we're not always aware of what they are. They're unconscious, they're inside. So to become more aware of, okay, what are those beliefs that maybe are outdated, maybe aren't supporting me right now in my life? Quite often those beliefs happen when we were little, when we were children, or out of something that happened, but we've shifted into a whole new way, into a whole new being. So it's like, we need to update that computer chip, update that program. Does that make sense? And that sometimes sounds easier than, we go, well, how do we do that? How do we do that when those beliefs sometimes are so deep down, they're like so deep down in us, how do we actually get them to change? So I'm going to talk about that today. Give you some simple things that you can do. And this was a little quote that I said that came through this last week or so, that was on Facebook, and it's, changing our perception of ourselves, others, and life is a daily practice, and one that requires a lot of love, gentleness, and courage. So that's a big part of the beliefs, of looking at how we see ourselves. how we see, what's our belief about, being prosperous, being abundant, manifesting things. What's in there that may be part of our family's heritage, that it's time now to break that pattern. Because we're here to break patterns, aren't we? We're here to break the old ways that don't serve us anymore. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
That's what all of us have been called for. That we're called to be more. To be more. To be that higher, greater manifestation on this planet so that we create an amazing place for those that follow us. We say, those children that will make this world better, that our children now and their children, but why don't we do it now for our children? And it starts with what we do inside of ourselves. It starts with what we're thinking about, where we're focusing, what we're intending. So are you focusing on what you want to manifest? Or are you focusing on other things? It's a really wonderful question to ask. So close your eyes for a moment. If you want to, you don't have to. But just take a few breaths inside yourself and ask yourself, what area in my life isn't manifesting the way I would like? What area? Might be your health, might be your relationships, might be your career. Just think if there's an area in your life that maybe isn't manifesting or happening the way that you would like it to. Just notice what comes into your mind, into your awareness. And then if there's something there, ask, what is the belief here? What is the underlying belief that's holding back my being able to create what I want in this part of my life? What's the underlying belief, the underlying thought, emotion, energy that's holding me back? There is something there. Just see in this moment, ask inside yourself, what can you do right now to start to shift that? And sometimes just the awareness, just that cognitive understanding helps to start to shift it. But see if you can maybe just bring some light right into yourself. And you can see maybe where you're holding that in your body, if there's a place inside of you that you're holding that old belief. And you might want to place your hands there or just your attention and just send lots of loving light and energy. And focusing on what you do want to create. On how you can shift that belief right now. How you can reprogram it. How you can reframe it differently. And blessing yourself, really sending beautiful blessings into this old belief. Letting it know that it's okay and it's time to change now. It's time for you to be supported completely. For each and every part in you to work together for your highest. I'm taking this beautiful message from a Native American dream weaver. Our quest, our earth walk, is to look within, to know who we are, to see that we are connected to all things, that there is no separation, only in our mind. So feeling inside of you now that everything is connected, is reconnected and aligned to your highest good. That whatever area in your life maybe wasn't manifesting, that there is a shift of consciousness now. That there's a change of energy there now. That maybe you can even feel that there's if you like colors, that there's a change in the color. That there is a new belief you can put in place now for yourself. And just breathe in to every cell in your body, whatever that new belief might be. And start to call forward now all that you are manifesting in your life now. All that you are creating. Start to call that forward, whatever that might be. Feel that there's an opening now in you to be able to create it easily. To be able to call it in, to claim it for your life. That the universe wants you to have everything. As Dan's saying, the universe is your best friend. The universe, God, Spirit, the angels, whatever you want to call that divine energy, loves you, wants you to have all that you wish for. And to be able to manifest more in our life, it helps to bless everything. To bless yourself. To bless all that you have. To praise everything. To praise your body. To praise your life. To bless the abundance of your life. So here's an affirmation you can say to yourself now in this meditation. I bless all that I have, and all that I know of is my divine birthright. I'll say that again. Breathe it in. I bless all that I have, and all that I know of is my divine birthright. I bless all that I have, and look with wonder at its increase now. I bless all that I have, and look in wonder at its increase now. I bless the abundance of my life, my body healing energy, and my source. I bless the abundance of my life, my body's healing energy, and my source. And just breathe that in. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And turn to the person next to you. And if there isn't anyone next to you, then you can sit next to somebody so that you can share. And share what you're manifesting right now. Claim it out loud. Because, we can hold it inside, but there is something that happens that's miraculous when we actually claim it to another. When we claim it to the universe, something opens up inside of us. Yes? So turn to the person next to you or a few people and just, claim. If there's nothing, make something up, right? What you're manifesting right now in your life. And just listen to that person and then you share.
Manifesting ducklings. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm manifesting a new career.
A new career? What sort of career is that?
It's already happening. Online, blogging, ebooks, healing from burnout. It's already happening.
If you need any support, let me know. The internet stuff.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
You've supported me a lot already. That's the stuff that you've taught me.
Just blog every day.
Yeah, I know.
That's all you need to do.
Well, without putting pressure on myself.
Yeah. Without putting out.
Yeah.
Even just you're at home, you're like blog.
The lottery.
Oh, you're going to win the lottery?
Like all massive financial resources. I keep saying the lottery. I'm doing that too. Massive financial resources. I'll be on that one. I just think it'd be fun.
Cash alley, right?
Just one more minute to share.
I just think it'd be fun. I'm in on that one too. No doubt. Like, I know we're not supposed to specify.
Look under your seat. Whoa!
Like, I know we're not supposed to say how, but I just think it'd be fun to I just want to experience.
But don't tell anyone if you win. Don't tell anyone.
Not even you.
I wouldn't tell a soul.
All right, finish up whatever you
One people
share.
kind of like, have to get the big house.
Just do it gradually, very gradually.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Just to
Probably not.
move forward. How's that feel? That feel nice and warm and good? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yes. Okay, now I hear you. So what's a great practice? And I learned this years ago studying NLP, but what's a really wonderful practice is to actually, look at different areas in your life. So choose an area, maybe it's your health, whatever you find sometimes is a little more of a challenge for you. We all have areas that don't always feel as easy as other areas. And to really take some paper, sit down, and get still in yourself, and ask inside of you, what are the beliefs here that are still underneath, that are running me, that are affecting me, really mastering this part of my life. And see what comes up for you, and then ask the question, where did I learn this? Where did this come from? Because a lot of times it might be something, your father or your mother or a teacher said, and we hold these things and make it true for ourselves, and it actually isn't anymore. So it's a wonderful little practice to do every now and then. Look at your life and look at the areas of your life and go, okay, these areas are running really smoothly and easily, but this area is harder for me. And to go, what what's underneath this? What's the belief that's blocking me here? What do I need to know? What in me needs to be healed around this? It's a wonderful practice because the answers are inside of all of us always. We're not going to find it somewhere outside. We might get confirmation from somebody outside of us, but truly it's all there. And it's just being willing to go still enough to listen. And then once you have that belief, you can start to say, okay, is this serving me now? No. Okay, so is the whole of me, I love this, you can write it down if you have paper, is the whole of me ready to let this go? And what new belief would the whole of me like to embrace now? The whole of me. So you're bringing in every part of you. I had no idea I was going to say this. That's good. Every part of you. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your emotional body, your etheric body, every part of you. Right? What does the whole of me want now? What belief can I embrace now? And then start to breathe that in. So whenever you're wanting to find out something for yourself, ask the whole of you. So it's not just coming from your mind, but it's coming from your being, from every part of you, from your heart, from your soul, from your spirit, from every part. And it's much more powerful. And begin to thank the whole of you every day. Every day, thank each part of you. Thank the whole of you for this life, for giving you these understandings, for supporting you in just being who you are. But whenever I've needed to make a big decision in my life, and I learned this asking the whole of me many, many years ago from a beautiful friend of mine, and I've used it ever since. That was probably 20 years ago. And whenever, as a Gemini, sometimes it's hard to make decisions. For any Geminis out there that might have trouble making decisions, you go, oh yeah, I'm going to make it. And the next minute it's like, oh no, I don't want to make that decision. So when you have trouble sometimes making a decision, to sit quiet and ask the whole of you what it wants. And the answer will come and it will be the right one for you. Especially good for Geminis. For everybody. But asking the whole of you. That's a nice little gem to put into your toolkit. Because we want to build a bigger toolkit that we can call upon, that we can use all the time, and that we can share with others. Because we're all on this journey together. I used to think I was on it by myself. Now I know we're all in it together. We're all on it together. It's really nice. You know, we're all kind of on the same boat. You know, and we can learn so much from each other. So let us focus on gratitude and being grateful for all the people that have inspired us. That's the other part of manifesting more, is the more we can be grateful for other people in our life, not only for ourselves, but for all the people that have inspired us in our life. To be grateful and happy when someone has a success. Like, yes! You know, instead of going, well, why did that happen to, you know, how come it hasn't happened to me and it happened to them? To celebrate them, to celebrate their win, to celebrate their, you know, their success. Because when you do, it opens you up to more of that for yourself. Really important. Celebrate everybody. Not just yourself, but celebrate other people. When you see someone go through a hard time, celebrate them. You know, how they have achieved and what they've done. Diane is one of the greatest inspirations I know. And every time she shares her story, it's like, yes, you know, I'm so excited. And that's all of us. You know, we've all been through an amazing journey to get to where we are, haven't we? All of us has our own story, our own unique experience. But it's all incredible. Turn to the person next to you and say, you're incredible. Your life is incredible.
Your life is incredible. You're incredible.
You're incredible, Jen.
You're incredible, Lisa. Your life is incredible.
Your life is incredible.
You're cracking.
You're incredible. Your life is incredible. Ripperita.
Doesn't that feel good? Because we manifest more by being grateful, by being joyful, by celebrating ourselves and others, by blessing ourselves. These are the things I found that have changed my life the most. And continue to every day. Every day. Stop and take in the tiniest little things. You know, we say, oh, we don't have time or we're too busy. No. We have time for everything. For everything. That's only an old belief. There's time for everything. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and look at the moon. Last night was the most amazing moon. Oh my goodness. Breathe it in. Take it in because we're one with everything. Everything. I'm going to finish with this beautiful prayer, St. Teresa's prayer. You can close your eyes if you want to or not. Take this in. May today there be peace within you. May you trust God's Spirit, the divine, that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you remember the infinite possibilities that are born of faith. May you use those gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content knowing that you are a child of the divine. Let this presence settle into your being and allow your soul the freedom to sing, to dance, to praise, and to love. It is there for each and every one of us. Peace and blessings. Namaste.
Namaste.